is Dee Marie with a new episode of Baja Tales and Travels. Real people, real stories, real Baja. Today I'm really excited to have our guest, Courtney Creed from Viva Los Gatos. Thank you for stopping in today. Courtney, tell us a little bit about your background, where you're from, how you got to Rosarito, how long you've been here.
I'm originally from Houston, Texas, and I moved over to California about 10 years ago. And I came south to Rosarito about 6.5 years ago. That's how I ended up in Rosarito.
Oh, that's about the same. I've been here 7, so
Oh,
we're here
really?
about the same amount
Cool.
of time. Yeah, yeah. So, what brought you to Rosarito?
I was actually surfing coming down because the waves are less crowded down here. So I would come down and surf, and then I met my now husband surfing, and then I kept coming down, and then we moved in together, and um, we love having a slow pace of life, and um, Baja will forever be our home. And that's I couldn't see myself anywhere else calling home. Like, this is home for sure. Maybe we'll do some traveling, but this is where we would like to have kids, raise our kids.
See, and I love that kind of story because there's so much bad press about living in Mexico. And people go, oh, why would you want to do that? And I'm always fascinated with a younger person like yourself. The retirees, they all flock here for a lot of reasons, but to
Hmm.
have somebody like you and to know that you're going to make this home and have your family here, I think that's really cool.
Yeah. The struggle can be real with having to work, because sometimes you got to go to the States to work, but you're living down here, but it's worth it for sure. I mean, your money goes a longer way.
Hmm.
And then your mental health obviously is way better down here.
Right, 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 right. So tell me about Viva Los Gatos.
So, it happened. The story's a little sad in the beginning. My husband and I, we had a kitty, and he passed away, and his little friends that he would play with outside were rescue kitties, just hanging out. We were feeding him. We He passed away, and all of that sadness went into a deeper dive of rescuing
Mm.
these cats, meaning putting my heart and soul into feeding them, taking to the vet, getting them spayed, neutered. And then it kind of just blew up into something that I was like, you know what, I want to do more. It's fueling my sad broken heart, and that's how it started, from just feeding the kitties in a neighborhood at an abandoned house, to turning into a nonprofit, a matchmaking service for these kitties finding their forever homes. And the cats, they just started coming. I feel like they were talking to each other.
The
um,
word got out, huh? Where to
the
go to.
Our kitty that we lost, his name was Zora. We were always like, his spirit, he's going and telling all these cats, go to this house, she'll feed you, she'll take care of you. And I took the steps into creating it a nonprofit legally, and I filed in California. All the work is done down here,
Hmm.
and all the kitties that are rescued, and we're trying to help them find homes, from it's Ensenada to TJ. It's about kind of where we were at. We've gotten kitties from Ensenada before, and of course TJ, we've rescued a lot from TJ as well.
Now, is that people giving up cats, or just that they're feral cats, or?
They Now it has turned into people contacting me,
Oh.
being like, "Hey, I found this kitty," or "Hey, this cat's hurt. Can you help?" Um, I no longer have to look for cats. They just come. uh,
Uh-oh, now you're going to be the cat
I
lady.
know. I've turned into the cat lady, which
Or
I'm
the cat whisperer. Maybe that's a better
yeah.
way to put it.
But I'm proud when people call me even a crazy cat lady. I'm very proud. I'm like, you know what? That's a compliment. Thank you.
You know, yeah, I think it's very unique because there's a lot of dog rescues here, obviously. Is there any other cat rescuer down here?
I think I've heard of one other cat rescue, specifically kitties. I can't think of the name, but it's very rare for it to be specifically cats.
Yeah, yeah.
A lot of people think that cats don't need rescuing, and every animal, including cats, they need some love
Hmm.
and care, and they can fend for themselves. But I like to try as best as I can to show the kitty love and care and compassion so that they can have a home instead of just being out on the street. Of course, kittens we take a priority because they're babies, and if they don't have their
Right.
mom, we'll take them in and help nurture them and get them get them a home. But feral cats, it's kind of like a fun task that I try to take on so that I can try to get the feral cat, love. But sometimes you just gotta spay and neuter and then release them because
Yeah.
feral cats will not have it sometimes,
Yeah.
which is okay.
Well, I know we have one here in the neighborhood where
Mhm.
I live, and I have a camera, ring camera, and
Mhm.
I look in, and there he is walking down the sidewalk every night. I don't know where he sleeps or
Uh huh.
she or whatever. But, I'm a dog person.
Mhm.
I've never really had a cat, and that's been my impression of cats. It's
Mhm.
like, nah, just leave them alone. You could go away for days. I know dogs are really needy, so
Yeah.
this is a learning experience for me too. That how
Yeah.
much love they need, and
Yeah.
yeah.
I believe that they all need it, whether they don't want it or not. But
So I remember now you started what about 4 years ago?
the nonprofit itself, I 2021, like that's when I got the logo going,
Mm-hmm.
and I wanted that to be my mission. And then 2022 is when I got it going a little bit quicker, and 2023 is right when we're starting to think about opening, or getting these fundraisers together so that we can open a cat lounge.
Okay, so you now got a cat lounge, which I
Mm-hmm.
think is so cool, and it's in Tempest Trading, right? So tell
Yes.
me tell me about that, the building and the vision of that. You said you involved your husband on that one.
Yes. So, we needed a safe space for the kitties to live and house them until they found their forever home. So I begged my husband. Actually, we're getting married in the same year he built it. So we were planning a wedding and building the cat lounge.
I could have had
Um,
the wedding at the cat lounge.
yeah. So it was a busy year, and my husband was amazing how he built it. It's basically a big tree house, and he spent, I think it was about 5 months, building this
Wow.
cat lounge, and we built it. I did help, so I can say we. We built it around a tree. So
Oh, really?
there
It
is a
literally is a
there's a
treehouse.
palm tree coming out of the structure. Of course,
Oh,
it's sealed, so the kitties can't get out. But it's a big tree house for the kitties to live in, and made
that's
out of
cool.
wood. There's a catio, which is a
A catio?
uh-huh, which is a it's a patio for cats, an enclosure, but
Huh.
we call it the catio. Um, and he taught himself how to build this structure because he did window work, window glazing, but
Mm-hmm.
um, literally became this handyman that could build this structure. It was really cool to see him do it, and um, we had to we had to really think how to build it so the cats couldn't get
Mm-hmm.
out, because cats are mischievous. They're smart. They're really good at getting out of anything. So the structure did take a lot of tedious work to make sure they
Oh.
can't get out. There's also has to be airflow. Um,
Hmm.
so it was a lot of work, but it's the coolest thing ever. I mean, the dream came true with what we envisioned.
Mm-hmm.
We kept thinking, okay, let's just think of big treehouse, and it's literally on. I mean, it's obviously not lifted, but it's a treehouse on the ground, and right now we have 15 kitties living inside.
Oh, wow.
Yes, until they
Now
get
people
adopted.
could come visit, right?
The idea is for people to come and meet the kitties, learn about kind of what we're doing with uh why the kitties are there. They're there so that they can find their forever home. People can come and meet them, pet them, play with them, learn about kitties in a way that some some people don't know about cats, because cats are not just gonna you're not just gonna see a kitty and they come up to you. Like a dog is a little
Oh,
bit
yeah,
more
yeah, yeah.
friendly.
Uh-huh.
So it gives them people an opportunity to play and see kind of what cats are about. And if they want to adopt, they can. If they just want to get some cat cuddles in, they can. Um, and then a big part of it is bringing the youth inside as well, so that
Uh-huh.
the youth can learn. Cats are amazing little fur balls that, can be your companion as well. They're not just walking on the street and catching birds and mice. Um, it's a learning opportunity for humans, and then
Hmm.
a safe haven for the kitties.
So, what are your hours there?
We're open Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 12 to 5. We've tried to follow Tempest's hours.
Yeah.
We open 12 instead of 11 because it's a lot of cleaning in the morning. The cats make a mess in the night, so
Uh,
we need a few hours to clean before we can open it up and um, make it pretty and clean and smell good.
Now, do you have other people helping you?
Yes,
Okay, I
because
was.
it's 24-hour care, kind of like
Oh, really?
I have two employees, and so between the three of us, it's 7 days a week, 12-hour shifts almost.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Of course, we split the hours. I live across the street, so I'm able to be there if there's
Mm-hmm.
any emergencies, and I have cameras in there so I can see at all times of the day. Um, and between the three of us, we are keeping the cat lounge up and going. We have some volunteers sometimes that
Uh,
want to come in.
that was going to be my next question. If somebody wanted to volunteer, you
Mm-hmm.
welcome
Yes,
volunteers?
we welcome volunteers with open arms because, um, the three staff members, including myself, we also have other jobs
Uh-huh.
and lives, and
Yeah.
so the workload can be hard. So volunteers coming in can help us out with taking time to go do our normal life stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then the volunteers also get to kind of see what we're doing in there
Mm-hmm.
and how much extra work is needed. So then the volunteers can maybe tell their friends like, hey,
Mm-hmm.
they could use some help as well. Um, but it's fun. The volunteers really are just in there playing with cats.
So, in the time that you've been open, how many cats do you think you've been able to adopt out?
We keep
Oh, you
a tally. So
okay.
every cat that's adopted has their photo in the cat lounge,
Oh, how
and we're at
cool.
73.
73 in just a
Mm-hmm.
couple years.
Yes.
Wow.
So we had a little party when we were at 50, and we'll have another party when we're at 100.
Oh, that's cool.
Cake and everything. It's like a edible cake for kitties that we did for the 50th adoption.
Wow, that's really cool.
Hmm.
So, now you say do you promote this with fundraisers down here and in the US and
Both.
okay.
We're there's not much funding, so we are big on fundraisers.
Mhm.
Whether it's down here or up in the States, since our adoptions are both uh, Mexico and the States, we like to kind of split the fundraising with both sides. So um, the fundraisers that we have down here, we've done anything from like a workout class. I teach a class called Pilates, and it's kind of like Pilates. And the money that people, donate that day for the class, it all goes to the kitties. Um,
I think of goat yoga when
yeah,
you said that.
that's down
Pilates.
here in Rosarito. I don't do that up in the States. I do it down here because
Uh-huh.
it's where the cats are. Tempest has a stage, so we'll do it there,
Oh, okay.
and then they get to see the kitties afterwards.
Uh-huh.
We have a fundraiser called a purse potty, and people donate handbags, purses, and then We do like a little silent auction for the bags,
Hmm.
and those that fundraises the kitties as well. And um, what else have we done in the past? Up in the States, we are partnering up with a Pilates studio,
Hmm.
and they're doing a class, and the fundraiser will go to the kitties. I'm very into fitness, so it tends to be workout
It's
classes.
like a
Or
perfect
yeah, it's a
perfect
yes,
match.
exactly. We even
Yeah.
have shirts that say "Per Pilates,"
Oh.
and it's a cat with like a workout band.
Oh, that is so cute. That is so cute. Now, do any of the people in the U.S. ever come down here to see what they're actually?
They do. I don't know. One person I have met that had came down specifically for the cat lounge, which was really cool.
Huh.
The other guests that we've had come in, they've seen it like either on Instagram while
Uh-huh.
they're down there visiting, or they've seen the sign. They come, to relax or get tacos, and then they're like, "Oh, there's a cat lounge. What's that?" And then they come by, and they're like, "Wow, this is different." Everyone says it's either cool or it's different. Um, and because there's a cat cafe in TJ, and then there's us, cat
Ah.
lounge. And I don't call it a cafe because we don't serve coffee, but there is coffee next door at
Mm.
Tempest. Yes. Uh
Yeah, I
huh.
was there several years ago.
Yeah. So
Mm.
there's another cat cafe, and if people, I mean, I explained that the cat lounge is like a cat cafe. It's just not any coffee. But it is new and upcoming. Even in San Diego, there's a few.
Hmm.
I think there's like three I've heard of, and I've been to two of them.
Mm-hmm.
And there's even like a bunny cafe in Rosarito. It's really cool to see that people are mixing businesses with rescuing animals.
Right. Right.
It's a
Right. Yeah.
win-win. It's really cool.
Yeah. Yeah. Huh. Well, so I think I've learned a lot about that on cats. Like I say, I'm a dog person normally, and I just lost my next question. But uh, okay, so you don't have anything coming up. You said you had the next event is going to be in the U.S. Do you have any?
Yes.
When do you think you'll have something down
We
here?
will have in well, for Valentine's Day we always have a kissing booth. So
Oh,
it's not so much a fundraiser, but it is a little cute event that we have on Valentine's Day. The kitties will have their own kissing booth. So if anyone wants to come and give a cat a kiss, it's a $5 donation to come in. And you get to pick which cat you want to put in the kissing booth. And
that's so.
we take a little photo of you kissing the kitty. And so that's for Valentine's Day. I mean, this will be our second Valentine's Day in the cat lounge, and it's just a fun way to raise money and kisses for the kitties.
I think it's great too because it brings awareness
Mhm.
to your cat lounge too.
Yeah.
Because and plus, I think you've got a great location. Being in
Yeah.
Tempest, you've got a lot of different things happening at
Yeah.
Tempest. So you know, do you find that somebody maybe came to Tempest for the music or
Yeah.
for the thrift
A
store and they
hundred
go, oh,
percent. 100%.
oh,
A lot of people come, and then they're like, "What's this?" And
yeah,
it's a lot of "What's this?" Because it's different. I
yeah,
mean, it's Tempest is a collective food, kind of like a food court, and
yeah,
then there's cats, and they're like, "What?" So I've gotten a lot of people who've come to either shop at the thrift store there or get burgers or uh, pizza, what
Mm.
else they have there, and then they come and see the kitties. So they eat, and then they come see the kitties. They hear some music. It's literally such a cool space
Yeah.
because
It's like a
there's
win-win for everybody. I mean, the
and
kitties are
kids
getting the
too.
love, and
Yeah, and the
yeah,
exposure that they get more exposure being there at the cat lounge than they would, what I was doing previously just in a neighborhood feeding
right,
stray
right,
cats.
right, right.
So, it's like a little showroom for them. They get to hang out and show how cute they are and be like, "Look at me, adopt me."
Well, I think that's a fascinating story. I mean, I hope after this show that more people will come visit you.
Mhm.
You know, maybe adopt a cat.
Mhm.
So, What's the biggest capacity do you have for you said you had what, 15
Uh-huh.
kitties?
15. I said I wanted to keep it at 12, and then it just kind of keeps going up. At one point we had like 20, and that was tough. Um
That's a lot of food
Correct.
and
And keep cleaning the cat
cleaning.
litter, the cat boxes.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I said, it's almost 24-hour care because you've got to keep it clean.
Mm-hmm.
My biggest thing is I don't want it to smell. I don't want that idea in people's head, oh, it's probably going to smell like cats. And I'm very big with my staff. We cannot have it smell. So, cleaning, pretty quickly after they go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
It's a lot of cat litter that we go through, and cat food and cleaning supplies. So we always ask, when people are like, "What do you need?" We always ask for cat litter and cat food. I mean, if you don't want to, donate money, donate cat litter and cat food because that's where
Mm-hmm.
our money goes to.
Yeah. Yeah.
But and vet bills, obviously. Um, but it's also, the cat lounge. I also wanted to mention that we want to share with everyone the compassion that the kitties, you know, the compassion with the cats is a huge mission that I have for people because people don't know, you know, I've, you see stuff on social media or even in person how rough it can be for animals down here
Right,
specifically.
right.
So to teach with the youth and compassion is so important to why the cat lounge is there, is to teach, um, people, this is a living thing. I mean, I think they're humans, but they're not. But I treat them like humans. Um, and and of course, spaying and neutering is so important, and I'd like to share that when people come to visit as well. There's a whole chart that we have. If you don't fix one, you're basically leaving like, that's something ridiculous, like 20 stray cats on the street just because you didn't fix one kitty.
Now, I'm assuming if somebody adopts from you that they leave already spayed and neutered or no?
Correct.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, okay.
When a person adopts from us, they are spayed or neutered. They're vaccinated. They're tested for what's called cat leukemia, cat AIDS, which is different than our leukemia and
Mm-hmm.
AIDS. They're medicated for fleas, and they're dewormed.
Oh, that's
So
wonderful.
they are like 100% ready to
Go
go.
home and love on them, right?
Yeah, because I can't push for all this stuff and then not take care of it. So
Yeah.
I take care of them, um, so that they can, go to their new home. Right, they're good to go. And then I, share that with the person adopting, that they've got all their shots and they're fixed and all the things, and how important it is why to do that, because if you don't fix cats, they're like, bunnies. They're just all over the place.
Yeah. And I think it's wonderful too if people realize that there's a lot of older people that live alone down here.
Mhm.
That a cat is, something that they could go and fall in love with one at the
Mhm.
cat lounge and
Mhm.
bring them home. It's a great pet, a great
Mhm.
companion for them.
And we also offer fosters, so you
Oh,
don't have to keep the kitty if, it doesn't work out.
yeah.
You can always foster, and give the cat the love, and then, the cat can come back to the cat lounge, or hopefully we find the kitty a home. But fosters are also something, an opportunity for people if they're like, I don't know if I like cats, and then you
Mm,
you could try it out, and then
yeah.
if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But at least you tried, and
Yeah.
the kitty got the love and care that it needed within that time frame that you had it.
Well, I'm really hoping, especially with Valentine's Day coming up here, with the people come out and show some
Yeah.
love to some kitties.
Yes.
And I appreciate you coming out today and sharing your story. That's what Baja Tales and Travels is all about. We want to get these kind of stories out there. So thank you so much. This is Dee Marie with Baja Tales and Travels. And again, if you're like Courtney, if you're somebody that has a story to tell, I know everybody down here has a story. Shoot me an email at studio212team@gmail.com. Let us know what your story is, and we'd love to hear it. Again, thank you, Courtney. This is Dee Marie. See you next time on the next episode of Baja Tales and Travels.